RT, which covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. In the 3 years that I have been covering Big Brother on my page, because before that, the other seasons that I watched before that, I wasn't on any pages, I wasn't speaking to anybody about Big Brother. I was just looking at it by myself, and I think what I think, and that's that. Something that I've seen happen in these 3 seasons, though, is that people make this argument about this person is a dangerous player because they have no blood on their hands. No blood on your hands is an attribute of Big Brother. Just like comp wins are an attribute of Big Brother. Shows like Big Brother and Survivor are different from shows like The Challenge, for an example, because The Challenge is simple. You get to the end, you win, and that's it. There's nothing. You win the physical competition, physical, mental combination, whatever it is. You win the competition and you win the money. Big Brother is different because of the fact that you have to sit in front of a jury, answer questions, and then your fate in the game is determined by what that jury decides. So when people say, oh, this person is dangerous because they have no blood on their hands, when it comes to attributes of Big Brother, I want to say that that is one of the least important. Because, for an example, in my mind, if you sit Cam next to MJ, I think that MJ would win, despite the fact that Cam has not won HOHs or made any decisions. Because last year, I was sitting here and thinking Matt had a legitimate chance to win against Jag. Nobody really wanted to give Matt win. I mean, aside from he did get his 2 votes, which were kind of essentially sympathy votes when you think about it. The reason they didn't want to give him the win is because they were like, which moves were you under control of? So, this is the thing. You can win without winning comps. You can win Big Brother without winning comps. And the first season of Big Brother that I ever saw was the 16th season of Big Brother. And Derek won. Derek didn't get any blood on his hands. And Derek had Cody. Derek was one half of the Hitman. But the funny thing about the Hitman is that Derek aimed the gun and Cody shot it. So Cody was the one who was just eager to win comps, and he was just eager to go around and make all the bad guy moves and evict people. And Derek was the behind the scenes politician that was making sure that he was good with everybody. So he was doing an element of what a Cam is doing, like the politicking part. That's an element of the game for sure. But you could point to different game moves that he directly had an impact on. Whereas Cam's game and Chelsea's game cannot be separated. People are like, some people are, not everybody, but some people are like, this is Cam's game. Flirt a little bit, give people massages, smile, downplay his threat level, like that's his game. That's a game, but to me, that's not a game that gives you a win if somehow you manage to get to one of those final 2 chairs. And that's the thing. Are you playing just to get there, or are you playing to win? Again, that's what I said is the difference between a Survivor, Big Brother versus a Challenge or another show where you're simply competing to get to the end. And I think that when they get people, especially ones who don't know the game, and bring them on the show, they can adapt, they can figure things out, But the thing is, You're not going to know the difference between playing a first place game or playing a second place game unless you actually have some kind of knowledge of the show. You've seen the history of the show. You've watched how the jury operates. You've seen a bitter jury, So Chelsea, when she got into the house, she wasn't thinking about second place. She was thinking about first place. And she's been playing as such. That's what everybody is calling manipulating and trying to mislead people and all that. It's called playing to win. So that's my thoughts. I'm not discounting a social game. I saw Derek win a social and strategic game because it was a combination. It wasn't just one. I saw Taylor Hale win somewhat of a social game, even though she did have a few competitions under her belt. It was more of a social game than a strategic one. And yeah, so it's possible, but those players, I don't see them as dangerous unless they have some kind of an angle. If they have some kind of a winning angle. Like Taylor's winning angle was to flip what the house was doing to her and pour that all out into her speech. And I feel like, even though I hated this Taylor-Angela comparison because they're not similar people and they're not really similar players, Angela could have had an angle coming into the end about all the different times she went on the block, all the different times she got the veto used on her, and in combination, she won a few competitions. So she has an angle, but Rabina, Chemo, and Cam, I don't really see it as much, or I don't see it much at all. It's just like I remember season 24. They were talking about, Alyssa Snyder is the most dangerous in the game. She made it to Final 5 and she has not made any hard decisions. Like, what? That's not a thing. It could be a thing, like I said, if she was contributing to the major decisions that are being made. She was the leader of some kind of strong alliance in the house, something like that. But just that one thing in and of itself, nah. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. Thank y'all. Enjoy your day. And hopefully I'll be back after the veto noms. Talk to y'all soon.